It's Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher. And recently I did a video on my other channel, my BitChute channel, and the title of that video was Staying True to the Sacred Oath. And it was essentially about the promises we make with ourselves, the intentions and promises we make with ourselves, and the importance of staying true to those promises and the consequences of violating our highest values, and how this is the road to compromise and the downfall of the soul. And this video is going to be a companion piece to that. Now, I can say that most people who've met me in person, who know me closely, one thing that you can say about me is that if I say something, if I tell you I'm going to do something, I damn sure will deliver on that promise. Staying true to my word is one of my highest values. And if I'm asked to do something that I can't deliver, I will tell you I will do my best, but I won't make the promise that I can deliver that. Unfortunately, I've found this is not the case with the majority of people that I come in contact with. Many people that I know and deal with are not able to keep promises to me or to themselves. And the sad truth is, most people are full of shit. There's a quote by Carl Jung, and Carl Jung said that the average person cannot be successful. And at first I thought this was harsh, but after being on this planet and having my share of dealing with people, I understand why. And just like I said, most people are full of shit. And when you're not able to rationally assess yourself, to understand yourself, to know the difference of what you're actually capable and willing to do and that which you are working on, then you set yourself up to be someone of weak integrity. Someone who can't keep a promise is someone of weak integrity. And this has consequences. First and foremost, it has consequence to the person who can't keep their word. People who are not able to keep their word usually struggle with accomplishing anything of major significance. And even when they do, it's usually not totally from their own efforts. And then the consequences of not being able to keep your word, they ripple out into the other engagements, the other participants in any kind of agreement, any type of bond that person has. And then the others who are taking them at their face value, who are taking them for their word and then are let down, they're also in a position where they will suffer as well for this individual who lacks integrity. Now, I've seen this. I work as a wellness coach, and the fitness business, self-help, these businesses have a high failure rate. And what I've seen is what actually works in coaching is when someone wants to create change, when someone legitimately wants to create change in their life, and they're willing to go under the tutelage of a coach, and they're willing to take the necessary actions needed to create that change. But unfortunately, what I've found are many people wanting more of a babysitter, wanting a coach to simply validate their dysfunction and make them feel good, even when they are not showing up, even when they are not accepting any kind of accountability for the behaviors that are causing the situation that they want to change. And this is why there is so much failure, because this is more common than those who are actually willing to take the actions necessary for change. And I think this is sad, but it's true. And what I've had to do for myself, first and foremost, what I've realized, I cannot control anyone else. I can only control myself. I can control what I put out in the world. And the best I can do is to be an embodiment of my values, to do my best to embody my highest values and go out there and live that way. And I do know that we can influence the world, and we always do influence the world, and this is how I choose to influence the world. But for others, for people who can't keep their word, who are full of shit, I don't want those people around me. So once someone is proven incapable of keeping their word, or even just not valuing the promises that they make, once I see someone straying from that and fickleness, then I push you away from me. You are not going to be allowed in my innermost circle. I don't want people close to me to be that fickle and unreliable. I will still engage with you, but you're not going to get the closest version of me. And you are not going to be my problem. I'm going to address you in a way where I understand that's who you are. And you are not going to get my respect, because this is a behavior that I don't have any respect for, but I will deal with you civilly. So in close, I encourage anyone who's watching this to be true to your word, to be first aware of what you can deliver on. If you promise something, be aware of what you can and can't deliver on, and know the difference between making a promise you can deliver on and then making one, an intention that you intend to deliver on but may not be able to do. Just be upfront. And if more people did this, we would transform this world, and we would create just a positive vibration that would ripple throughout the galaxy. Be a person of integrity. Being true to your word, that's a sign of integrity. And there's too many fractured, broken people out there who are being controlled by their traumas and their weaknesses and their insecurities and their stupidity. And we need more people of integrity walking the earth and doing their best, being sovereign beings. So bless you all, be well, and I'll see you on the other side.